guys, it's Izzy here, and today we're going to be doing the playlist book tag. So what is that? So we're going to be generating some songs, not randomly, and seeing which books I think that song relates the most to. We're going to be looking at a few of my favorite songs. I wasn't sure if I should do a random playlist, but I thought I should do songs that I really know well so I can correctly identify them with books to the best of my ability. But let's get into the video and see how well I do. We're going to look at my top 3 current favorite songs. I think we're going to do 3 because there are 3 songs right now that I have been having on repeat. And we are also going to go on Goodreads and go on my read shelf, books that I've read this year. So we're only going to be looking at books that I have read and finished, this year. So I am getting that up right now. Now, my current favorite song I feel like can fit perfectly for the book that I just finished reading, which is kind of I feel bad choosing the book that I just finished. But the song I'm talking about is Right Down the Line. Basically, the premise of the song is somebody being there for you during your darkest time, knowing that person was the one, and knowing that you made the right decision to have them in your life. One, that is my dream romance, for somebody accepting me for who I am and helping me get through that dark time and all of that. I just think that's very romantic. I hear this song on the radio all the time, and then I didn't realize it till I was listening to a Spotify playlist, how the words of the song, how meaningful they are, and just how romantic it is. I was like, whoa, this is a great love song. So obviously we are going to go with a romance book for this, and we're going to go with Spoiler Alert by Olivia. Is it Dade? I think it's Dade. The last name, yep, Olivia Dade. So spoiler alert. And this is the first book in the Spoiler Alert series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series, because I think there's a book coming out this year at the end of the year, so be on the lookout for that. So in this book we have April, who is learning to accept herself. She doesn't care what people who she doesn't know think about her, and I am in a very similar situation, different body parts that we're insecure about. She's very insecure of what people she knows, people she loves, insecure of what they think about her, about her body and all of that. So she's having to learn to accept herself and accept everyone's not judging her. This guy, that Marcus, that she's in a relationship with, he is accepting of her. He finds her beautiful. He does not care about things that she doesn't think are perfect. And I do think that is very nice, and it was comforting for me to read, being there's a man out there who will accept me for who I am and who I like back. Because I'm not gonna lie, people do message me a lot, interested, and it's just I'm not interested in them, which is bad, but it's not bad. But I know that I will find somebody one day, and I shouldn't be oh, because I look like this, so-and-so's not gonna like me, kind of thing. And it is a long process of getting to that point, getting to the point of accepting yourself, but it is a good process to get there, and it is dark and hard, but once you have got to that point, you're very thankful that you went on that journey to love yourself. So the next song is nobody ever knows what I'm talking about when I bring up this song. I thought it was a more well-known song, and it is the Ogum Boogam song. And again, I do not remember the artist, but it is kind of, I would say, Motown. It's from 1967. I remember all that, but can't remember the man's name who wrote it. So I want to do a historical fiction for this, and I'm going to go with my favorite book so far this year, and that's Valentine by Elizabeth Wetmore. So in Valentine, they make Odessa seem like a really small town, which it does kind of give those vibes. At the same time, it is way bigger than the town I live in. But I have a scene in mind when I think of this song. And this song, I didn't really say the premise of, but I kind of think it's you can wear crazy stuff, you can do whatever, but I still dig you, I'm still into you. I think yeah, when I think of this song, I just see scenes of myself and my crush on a VHS kind of thing. I have a whole movie scene in my head. So I do think this one would go good with that novel, just for that time period, that season and location. I can just vividly see scenes of that book with this song playing. So the last one is my last favorite song that we're going to talk about, is going to be a lot more difficult to find for, and that is Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly featuring Willow. So this one, I don't really even know what this song would be about. It's just about loving an emo girl. Yeah. And emo is this like edgy kind of thing, if you don't know what that aesthetic is. So this is very difficult to find a song or find a book. Here's another book that I see that would have been good for our first song. But Emo Girl, that's what we're doing. This is so difficult because none of these books really, when I think emo, I think mid-2000s, like 2009. That's when I really like learned about what emo was, and I was like, oh my gosh. I would see pictures of scene girls, but like in my head that was emo, and I mean it kind of is, but I was like, oh my gosh, they look so cool. I mean, The Lucky Ones by Julian Pacheco, which is a Colombian short story collection set in 90s, and it goes to the mid-2000s. I could see it, like, not really, but like for the time period, I guess that could fit. I don't know. I don't think any of the books I've read this year really fit that song. So if you guys have any suggestions of what books you think would go well with Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly featuring Willow, let me know, because it is like one of my favorite songs, and I'm like, that song is me. Or at least like me in high school. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that notification bell to be notified when all my videos go live, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!